The beginning of the church come from Front Street, the sponsor of the church. And there was 40-some people there after about the first or second meeting that we had. Of course, we borrowed a lot of people from Front Street to get started. The first meeting was Zeno Proctor's house. And after about the first or second meeting, the VFW, which is out there where I don't know exactly where it was at, but that's where we met for a long time. And what I remember about that place, we liked to burn it down.
I've been at this church 55 years, since the very beginning, since I was 6 months old. I have been involved in training union, GAs, ACT teens, mission friends. I now help with youth in the choir. Lots of activities I've done at this church and been really involved through my lifetime. Some of my favorite memories here at this church is, I don't know exactly how old I was, but I was young. We used to have 2 trees before this sanctuary was built, and in between the trees they would have this wire rolled up, and we would have our on the grounds dinners there, and everybody would get together, the kids would play, we would spread the food out on that wire table, and it was just lots of memories, lots of fun. We had lots of good times.
The fellowship, I like the fellowship. I wish we could get back that we had a good crowd, we had a good attendance, and we worked together, and we stayed together, and we prayed together, and we sang together, and we played together, and we went on little trips and had picnics, and everybody was so friendly.
Well, the first thing I remember, Jim Mize and me, that's just 2 of us, but there was more than that, blitzed the area. Or canvas, I guess would be the word you'd use, down 64 here. Went door to door. I mean, we didn't miss it about it. We just went to everybody's house. And I don't remember ever getting turned down. Everybody talked to that we even tried. Of course, Jim Mize was quite a character anyway.
Mrs. Mildred Whitley was my Sunday school teacher when I was a youth, and she had a big impact on my life, very inspirational, lived her life like a true Christian woman should live. My grandmother that has passed on, she was a great Christian person. Mrs. Julia Inman, very involved in our church, just a very lovely woman that meant a lot to me in my life. But the reason that I come to Oakdale and continue to come to Oakdale, and I'm just dedicated to this church. There are many churches I could go to, but there's not many that have the love and the care and concern that you see here at Oakdale or feel here at Oakdale.
But I think we have one of the friendliest churches that there is in town. I would put it up against any church in town for our fellowship. Because we're friendly, we're God's people.
One of the things that kept me going is made you feel good that you accomplished something. And I thought we accomplished quite a bit.
My hopes for the future of Oakdale is that we be that beacon on the hill that we've always wanted to be, that we be that light, and that our light shine for Jesus, and that people see as a whole who we are as Oakdale Baptist Church.
Of course, we always look for the future and think that it's going to grow, and the people are going to get there, be real friendly, which we are now, and we're going to help each other. If there's a disaster, help. If it's sick, we help. Well, they sure have helped me for the last 2 years.
Well, I'd like to see a togetherness, for sure. That's about covers what I would think. One other story, we went over to Zion Baptist Church, snow and ice, and I was the driver. Zeno Proctor was in there, Warren Boss was in the cab of the truck, and we got over there on what you call Campbell's Mill Hill. And it was icy, and I stopped the truck, and Zeno said, "Let me out, I'm going to walk across." Warren Boss said, "If this truck goes, I'm riding across." Zeno said, "Well, if you're going to do it, I will get back in there." And so that's the story behind the guys going after a piano.